This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to this week's edition of Paradise, Louisiana, and do I have some great news for Paradise, Louisiana. Another blessing that God sent. I'm going to introduce y'all to Miss Jessica Swallow, and I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about herself. But what I know right now, this is the significant other of Sheriff Renee Thibodeau. Now, I'm finding out more information. I heard everybody singing your praise. We got a 30-minute show. Most of the show this week is going to be Jessica's hunting adventures. Also, she's going to give you some of the things she does you will not believe. And the news is right now, I had two good news. One good news is John Jackson, out to Bayou, is about to come back on TV big time. Now, John Jackson, you might know, he helped me get started and other people. Talented young man. Been waiting for that. He's a busy man, but in July, he's going to be a guest. He'll be here in the next few weeks. He promised. Now, find out they got ties. John Jackson's nephew, Cole, is married to Renee's daughter.
That's correct.
So, it's going to be good. If I can get him here and I got all y'all here, she done made me a promise. I don't know if she keep me. I guess she's going to talk to Renee. We've been looking for a lady host for Paradise, Louisiana. Wanted somebody that was definitely a woman in the outdoors, raised. She outdoes everything. You know, I got good friend Wanda Stewart that does that. I've talked to Wanda. I've talked to all these people. You the perfect. I don't know if she's going to have time, but this, good reason. You looking at future co-host and maybe a host of Paradise, Louisiana.
Well, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you, Renee. He's so good. He's so smart. And thank God he sent you.
Well, thank you.
So we're going to come back. We're going to start with Renee telling you a little bit about herself. And she's going to bring y'all through some hunts and that. And then we got some tournament reports at the end of the show. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana, coming to you from, what's the name of this place? Pelican Sports.
Pelican Studios.
There you go. We'll be right back.
Peyton Murphy.
I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and to Wonder Woman, Jessica, Jessica Swallow. Jessica, let me let you tell a little bit, and I got some questions. I want to know some of your things because I was blown away I was already blown away with Renee talking about things you do, how you help Sheriff's Office, the state of Louisiana, and everybody you help. Tell me right now, what are you most proud of and what you do every day?
Well, I'm a community volunteer, first and foremost. I believe in supporting our law enforcement and certainly our first responders in my community. Live in rural Point Capee Parish, and, for us it's difficult to have medics and firefighters, and just like everybody's struggling with getting law enforcement, replacement law enforcement as our team ages out. So I volunteer in our community, and that's where Renee and I come together. From a work side of the house, he gets paid, I don't. But anyway, my job's to take care of him so he can take care of the rest of our parish, and so we do that. That's my commitment to him. But beside that, I'm a public safety search and rescue operator for our local fire department and for our police force. And I'm a public safety diver, which means that if there's lost articles, including weapons or body recovery, I do that for
just working
the sheriff's
in that
office.
cold water at Old River and off the levee.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna make a statement. We just got a call and maybe it's back. But she's been diving in that water.
Yeah, I'll attach some. So right here we'll give you some video.
Show me some video of looking for things in False River, the old Bonaventure land, and everything you show. How many years I was raised around Old River and the fishing in the levee when the water's high, fishing in northern part of Point Capee. Now.
We were able to extend our hunting season, as most of you guys know, due to some cold weather late in December, early January. And so we have a couple of places that we're members of or have the ability to go hunt. And so Renee and I were able to make a couple of late season hunts. I missed both season, most of it. I had an injury that prevented me from climbing a stand. So I was really glad we had an extended season and that we have some special DMAP properties with permits that we were able to hunt. So first of all, we hunt out at Sugarland over close to Morganza. And it's some really good deer that they had been seeing. We don't have trail cameras or anything. We don't hunt over baited fields out there. And so, you see what you see and you hear what's in the books, what's killed, and just by talking to people a lot at the club. And really wanted to cull some does out this year. And so I was able to go out to Sugarland and make a a hunt and kill a really nice doe. Kind of interesting, I shot her and she kind of fell where she landed, and none of the other does moved, which I'd never seen that before in hunting. So, you know, we had 4 or 5 does that kind of stood around her, and kind of she just laid there on the ground, and we waited, you know, to get off the stand late, make sure everybody else was able to see what they were going to see. So, so that was a really good hunt. You know, we've got to cull some does. I know a lot of people late season trying to get those last bucks in there, but it's really a good thing to make sure that we work with our DMAP partners over at Wildlife and Fisheries and really help maintain our population. So I was able to go to Lottie, what we call Lottie Fairchild, over right close to the Morganza Spillway. And it was really cold. We had a gun season. Again, this is a late hunt in the year. And close to closing season, we had seen a couple of big bucks on camera over there. And I just happened to be hunting the stand that the 11-point walked out on. And he was a big-bodied deer. I'll show you a couple pictures there with him in the trail camera before I shot him, and then right thereafter. But he was a almost 190-pound 11-point, which is good for that area. So, so that was another one.
You're going to tell me about Cole Jackson and Jody, some of the pictures you sent.
Yes.
Now, Cole Jackson is the nephew of John Jackson.
That's correct. And Jolie is the daughter of Renee Thibodeau. And so we did another late season hunt on a friend's property that's up in Bourdelawnville. It's another DMAP that has a special permit, and he wanted to cull some more does there late season. And so we did a family hunt up there. We were joined by Dr. Chuck Williamson. A couple of the guys from Baton Rouge came out and hunted with us. And Cole and Jolie were hunting one stand, Renee and I were hunting another stand, and we kept getting video from Jolie and Cole. We're going to show you here in just a second. But, you know, as we
standalone
were...
video.
Standalone video.
So crisp.
Yeah, Jolie was trying to decide on what doe she was going to kill. There were 4 or 5 out there on the food plot, and 2 of them lined up back to back, and Jolie was able to take 2 deer with 1 bullet. So...
That's legal?
Yeah, I believe so.
Hey, by the way, we're gonna come back. We got a tournament rodeo report for you and a fish report. But look, let me tell you, she's talking about that ankle. I didn't want to embarrass her, but I would say, was that when you jumped out the plane or you jumped out the truck? Get out.
We'll see. I've run after a lot of people.
All right, we'll be right back. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Man, you listen to them names, Jolie, Cole, you know.
We got some Cajun people up in here.
But especially Jolie.
Yeah.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful.
Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and Tournament Rodeo Report. We had last week, we didn't announce it because, again, they forgot to get it to me. I heard it through the grapevine. We had that annual angling for autism.
That's right.
Mooney Band's on a thing over there, and Dry Run's Landing, and they didn't have a normal turnout. They had a lot. They had 66 boats, partners, whatever. And Mooney is still there doing it. So many of our friends, and myself included, have great-grandchildren and grandchildren that children that have autism. So does one of my closest friends, KD. They all fished it. We had a lot of my friends fished it. And they called me and said, "You heard this, I heard that." Thanks to Mooney Bassron, they did not send everything, but Mooney and his wife, Angela, I call her Angelina, a good Italian name, but she did send us some reports. And since you took the car and wrote it down, I want you to tell me about the top 5 and what went on at that rodeo.
Sure, and so we're thankful for all of our fishing partners that helped to put on the Anglers for Autism. That happened March 1st. It was teams, right, bass teams, and so what we had first was Wyatt Usmanger and Dawson Andrews that were first. They had 17.56 pounds of fish combined between the two of them, and they came in second in that big bass competition with a 4.34 pound bass, that's a nice sized bass. Dustin Robichaux and Norm Hightower, second place. Total weight there was 14.81. They had the biggest bass, so they came in at 4.62 pounds, which is a whopper of a bass for this time of the year, early spring season. Greg Gleason and Trey Claymont came in with 14.08 pounds, and then we had Edward Dupuy and Dominic Thompson at 13.74. And Bo Terrio and Adam Marceau came in at 13.68. So we had a good tournament, good turnout. That's your top 5 places right there for the Big Bass Tournament. A lot of fun was had. It was good weather, so it was good to see everybody out on the water.
I got a week old. I got it too late to do it last week. Now, this is the Louisiana High School and North qualifier results now. These results in the photo, they came and they had over 200 high school teams that competed. The high school club winner was Terrellins Catholic High School, and we got a few pictures. Thanks to Tommy Abbott again. Tommy got him a little bit late for me to do it. I got him Monday night, and we had already taped, so I told you we were doing it. We're going to keep you in mind. We're still waiting for you to do a wrap-up and talk about the next year. So whenever you think you can get free on a Monday morning, call me, and I'll get you here. Now, let me pull these up and read at least the top 5. All right. We got Adcac and Arnold, the from Bossier Parish High School bass team. I'm not going to read the weights, but this is some tremendous weights, 18.54. And then Hewlin and Babineau in second from Terrellins Catholic, 17.65. Rain High School bass team, 17.52. And that was Mesh and Watson. Fourth was Dordo and Gillard. Sam Houston High School, you see where they all are, 17 pounds, 2 ounces. Now, you know them 5 fish.
3
5
pounds.
fish, that's
Yeah.
some big fish now.
3 pound average.
The fifth was Campbell and Thrasher from the Greed High School. That's toward, what's the name of that reservoir? Toledo Bend?
Toledo Bend.
Yeah. Louisiana Youth Bass Nation East qualified Manchac, Louisiana junior results. That's the younger group. It's 22. They had 23 junior teams competing in the event. That's a lot. That's the young ones. You know, they got the guide with them, and most of these are junior high, junior, elementary fishermen. So let me pull them up, see real good, and I can read them good now. Now, the first place was Shoflet and Lee from Notre Dame Junior, and they had top weight was 7 pounds and 15. I think most of these weights are just three fish too on them. I'm not sure. The second was Nolan, Nobile, and Watts from Junior Southwest Bassmasters out of Denham Springs. That's 6.73 pounds. And third was Ponson and Dago from Lafourche Bassmasters. Fourth was Moran and Sudan from the Junior Southwest Bass Masters. And let me see, fifth was Knight and Bergeron from Hanville Junior High School. Sixth was Shermill and Foth from Hanville. And let's see right here, sixth is Ray Stewart and Live Oak. They had a big all tied right there from Live Oak and Junior Southwest Bass Masters. So they must have been the top team, and they're close to the home, so that's to be expected. That's Forbes and Grantham. So thank you, Tommy Abbott, and keep in touch. When we come back, we're going to have the Berkeley Abu Garcia short fishing report. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana, with our future host, Miss Jessica Swallow.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Peyton Murphy. I trust him.
Very respectful. Very professional.
Reliable.
Very knowledgeable.
You can't ask for nothing better than that.
Choosing the right lawyer is an important decision. Visit murphylawfirm.com or call me, Attorney Peyton Murphy, 928-8800.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana, and the Berkeley Abu Garcia Fishing Report. You made a mistake.
I just wanted to go back because we forgot. There was a big 8-point in Bordelonville that I was able to take while we were doe hunting this year. Happened to walk out, kind of passed through Renee's, and he said he wanted a better look at it, and I got a better look at him. So
is that the one on the four-wheeler?
That's the one on the four-wheeler, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was able to take him. He had 4.5-inch bases, and he was a pretty tall deer, so 18.5-inch spread. He was a nice one.
Show that picture, Chris. But right now, let's talk fishing reports.
Yes.
Since you come from False River, you just told me I ain't heard. Can't believe I ain't get it from Blaine Salters either. False River, and a lot of people don't know. You know how they do. You know how they fish sac-a-lait a lot in False River? You talking about the canals, but they get in under them piers and they pitch it. But
JB Salter hooks, yeah.
Yeah, but not only the hooks, the whole rod combination where they flip it or they shoot it underneath.
Shoot it underneath, that's right.
Well, tell me what you got.
Yeah, so a drawdown started. You know, we work with Wildlife and Fisheries and our partners to do a drawdown at False River every 3 years. And so this year was a drawdown year for us. It started September, just closed January 25th. The water's coming up, so we've closed the locks. It's up to about 13 feet right now. We've got a lot of anglers out. I live off Bayou Chenal on the south end. Great for sac-a-lait fishing and brim fishing and catfish. Got a lot of catfish, soft-shelled turtles.
Catfish been good all year.
Yeah. So right now it looks like, dark brown, some lizards and lightweight jigs up in the grass. There's still a lot of grass right now from the drawdown that's kind of bordering the edges of the water as it comes up. And so you pop a couple of those jigs or a Carolina rig right in the grass and catches some sac-a-lait, mostly around the bridges and the structure.
You just want to leave me room to get mine in?
Yeah, absolutely. But come fish with us at False River. It's beautiful.
You see why she's so beautiful and why she promotes her home parish. I appreciate you. I'm going to thank you now because when I leave, we're going to leave quick. I just got to get this my little fishing report in. It's the same as been the last couple of weeks on the salt water and then the marsh. You know, you fish in Slidell area, the Pontchartrain Basin, all them captains. Mike Brantley and all the guys that fish in their group, some of them out of Island Marina and some of them are out of Pelican, not Pelican Point, the Point and Slidell. It's just unbelievable the size of the trout they're catching when they're fishing trout. I'm talking about the bridges, I'm talking about the canals, I'm talking about the Mystico. Everywhere they're going, they're finding their fish different places, different times. They either catch them on live shrimp, okay, fishing the old way under a cork, or they're down on the bottom, they fishing drop shot, or Carolina rig, if you know what that is. Now, they give me, they send me, some of them are sending me pictures, but you can find all these reports, especially from Chaz, Dockside TV, and you can go on Facebook, and all those captains, I'm talking about the great captains, they're on Facebook. Venice is unbelievable, but they're starting to get some offshore now. The weather, you're going to get them from, huh?
Yeah, and Cocodrie too.
Now, y'all have a camp at Grand Isle.
That's right.
I'm getting the reports from Fouchon back in the marsh, and then people, when my brothers and all them got canals, all them captains in Fouchon, they catching fish. They starting to catch tuna, you know. So you call Venice Marina, any of the marinas down there, and ask them the captains. Some of them are sitting there waiting on y'all to call, or whatever. This is the time. I promise you, if the weather's bad, they're gonna tell you.
That's right.
And I'm gonna tell you now, freshwater. I got a report the other day. Guy said he caught it in the spillway. You know the spillway's coming up.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. I said, where you caught him? Young man, he was telling me, I said, you got a picture? He said, no. He said, go see your buddy at Tony's. Greg, in the back. He did. I said, how come they ain't called me? I ain't heard from Blaine. We got all these tournaments. This is the news from the spillway. Don't be surprised. If you see if they got a light fall or if the wind going to be blowing out and that water's going to move in, and you can find mixing water, you can still catch fish. Labor Red area, all the guys that you send reports in there, go. Look at Facebook. They got people holding. My police chief, he's a big catfisherman. He got pictures all over. I'm talking about Carl Dunn, the chief of police. I'm trying to get him to invite him to a function. And he must be fishing, and he ain't returning my phone call. And he's another one of them law enforcement officers that goes beyond the call of duty. Before I leave, I'm going to tell you, Renee's supposed to be here next week, unless he has another immersion. You know, this week coming up, Mardi Gras, the second biggest Mardi Gras in the state.
Yeah, we moved up those parades too, so tomorrow we're moving them up.
You know, no good because the show don't add a win. This is all over.
Gotcha.
Hey, everybody, go get your asses. Thank God for Louisiana.
Yeah.
Thank God for sending me to Miss Jessica. Renee, thank you also. What a job you do. See y'all next week with Renee. Maybe John Jackson soon, too.
Yeah.
You're watching Paradise, Louisiana.
This is your weekly trip to Paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.